Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Enderal. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here towards the Heartland. We're in out of the main gate of Ark, and we are gonna go to the north, because the third hint, as it is called. Am I in the right place? No, I'm not in the right place. We have a Myret Tower over here, though. No, we don't. It's just a watchtower. Okay, let's go there. Because it's over there. The third hint is out in the world. Yes. It's sort of interesting that they said...
I'm so hungry.
The Heartland. Can I do anything about that? Oh, no, you just want money. Okay. Well, I'll give you money, but, you know, just was kind of curious. Important? You're just a character that has no programmed consequence in the world, so, yeah. That's how that works. Ooh, I haven't been over here. It's a little bit of a farm.
What? The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
A foreigner.
Yeah,
huh?
it's morning.
What
it's
a
morning.
surprise.
It's morning. Ooh, look at that. We found another thing. This time of the day. Did he really say this time? What the heck is... like, as off camera, as I was coming over here and finding a teleporter and all that sort of stuff, people were yawning like madmen. And just they were yawning at me. As I was traveling, and I'm thinking it's because I can't tell the time of day though, but I'm thinking it's because it's morning somehow. I'm not really sure. Somehow I say as if, you know, the process through. Oh, look at that, a plastic skeleton. Good for you guys, crucifying those plastic skeletons. I hate them. I really do. They are absolute awful plastic skeletons. And even if even if real skeletons work like that, how many years have you left the crucified people there in the road? What is going on? I don't get it. I just don't. I don't understand. I can't. I refuse. Yeah, I can't. Also, I don't know exactly where we're going. It's not inside of, or it's not out here. I said it was out here. It is out in the world, not necessarily inside of Ark. But will I be able to do something about this? But it is inside of a place. The objective. Are we gonna be okay? Sort of. Yeah, sure. Why not? Question is, have we been here as well before? Yes, we have. Sort of recognize this place. Just keep our bows at the ready. Just a single one, but because you never know when a wild mage is gonna sprout at you. Oh, that's where. Oh, wait, wasn't this locked? It was locked, wasn't it? Maybe. Huh. That's just how this game works. Perfect. The aggro AI, I feel, is so influential in just how the game plays. I was watching... The other day, I was watching a little bit of a video of... there's a note and a key. I'll go on my ramble in a little bit. Honestly, old man, I don't get what all the fuss is about. I need a storage. Your attic is almost empty, and I would pay you a goddamn 15 pennies per week. Isn't that enough? You act like you've got the jewels of the Golden Queen in your attic. Come on, give it a try. P.S. And regarding your rat problem, you have to find out where... That's a comma that shouldn't be there. Where those critters come from. Maybe from some holes in the walls. When you've found them, put a big stone in front of it, or block... there's no... period there, I just misread it. In any other way, block it. You know, anyway, they should take care of it. Well, so you say. Rats are terrifically amazing at digging. They will eat through cement, and you don't have cement. Although rocks, yeah, well, you do have cement. I guess cement is just. No, wait a minute. Cement is the I say eat through cement, I mean through concrete. I apologize for my confusion there. There's a difference between concrete and cement. Cement is the material. And they don't have cement. I don't think. Maybe they do. It's not that difficult to make. Just that they... Oof, that was a kill that I didn't even foresee. I honestly don't know how that kill worked. Yeah, it's not that difficult. I think it's like limestone and some other things. Like, I don't know what else. So they could have cement. They might have just not found it. Look at that. The rats will eat the meat, but very, 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 so very careful not to move the bones, because they're plastic bones. And there's a satchel over here with a note. And now I have my notebook over here. Go away, please. Note thingy over there so I can read what I'm doing here. No? Track your spar down. Can you please? Thank you. The lines were written by a trembling hand. Hereby I, Boreo, Oat Bash, confess my sins. Oh no. Again, the game is literal. The note there saying that it's a trembling hand sort of hints that these are indeed written by the murdered here. Hereby I, Boreo Oatbash, confess my sins. Driven by my greed, I abducted children from the Undercity for years and locked them up within this cellar. I abused them, torment them, and eventually sold them to the highest bidder. Here, the font becomes shakier. On the parchment, dried blood is recognizable. Now the time of my punishment has come, and I thank the bone judge who will carry out the sentence. Enchained, I will be forced to watch as a pack of rats devour me alive. My screams will be heard no more than the ones of those souls who leave, I suppose, in, whose lives, rather, I ruined here. And, there's a different handwriting there for my brothers in arms. So, I think the bone, what do they call it? The bone judge might be Jaspar's sister. And then we have the other things. So this is the combination, and I can read it. Now, the size of the underscores is, yeah, all over the place. But I'm still gonna write down 4 underscores there for a K and commas, and then 2 underscores, an O, and an underscore and an S. And then 4 underscores again, for whatever reason. They really should pay attention to that. And an underscore, a space, and an underscore. For an O, 2 underscores, a space, 2 underscores again. Definitely a space, but that's a line break. Then we have 2 underscores, an O, 4 underscore. That's 3? No, that's 3, yeah. A space, and another underscore with an F. And then 2 underscores right there, L, Y, not Y. No, yeah, why? That's how that word is called. And then an O, and then an underscore, dot, underscore, underscore, underscore. I'm glad that I did this in advance, because that way I could space it out a little bit. Because the puzzle is indeed to connect all these sentences, and it reads, knock, with 2 Ks, comma, because I'm pretty sure knock knock you don't say knock comma knock, that's just awkward. Knock again with another comma, and then there's 2 underscores before the O and the S. So let's see, knock, knock, whosoever. I'm thinking. There's a WH. It's harder than it seems. Because the trick here is to fill it out in all 3. The apostrophe is really weird. Actually, the 4 underscores here actually work really well. I said actually twice. That's how actually it is. So there's a WH and an O here that we can see there. A WH is not seen here. It's seen in the previous note. But the previous note has an apostrophe, I would think, after this O, but it could be somewhere else. And that's maybe what that underscore is there. So, whose Whose, and that's a space. That could be a thing. Let's bet that that is a thing. And then the word that comes after, the second letter is an E, according to the first note. Whoa. That's... I don't even know what to say. I think it's the second letter. I wonder if we can just... Let's see, there's a note from, so we can open in the inventory so I can show you. Oh no. What? I didn't take the other note? Well, I didn't take the other note. Ah well. It's fine. So right there. And I'm thinking it's whose S. That's the S right there. Right? Maybe. No. That's the apostrophe S, then it's WH on the second note that we have, or that we had. Not this one, though. This is the new one, isn't it? No. This is the first one. Is the new note... That's quite interesting. This is the first note. You see the second letter over there? It's a question. Who's... Shh. Let me write it down here. I don't get it. I can't understand it. Give me proper spacing of the underscores and I can make your puzzle game. I don't get it. Sorry. I can't. So moving on. We're going to track down Jaspar, and apparently my my cursor knows exactly, well, not my cursor, my quest tracker knows exactly where to find him. Does it? Interesting. It does. Curious. I need to hold it. Nope. Need to hold it more. Absolutely. Need to wait until there's that thing. Which is good, because this is a sort of a commitment situation here. You need to be committed to be teleported. There's this whole animation, and then there's somebody that's just gonna shout at your ear. Right now. Yeah. I can't understand who's... And then it only gets harder to understand what that is. Because the problem is it's not just a matter of
Hey,
of knowing
you're an adventurer, right?
what words,
Have you been
or what letters
Heard it already.
How do they
There's
say it?
more.
go.
Delay?
Let's get out of here before people annoy me a lot more than they have already annoyed me. Yeah, it's not just a matter of knowing the letters, because you don't know what the sequence is. It could be like the W could be followed by the H, or WH could be followed by the U or by the S. I guess it's not. So it's just it's harder than it seems. And I made like nice notes as well. Not the best notes ever, but if I did it on a computer, I'd instead of a notebook, I would have known what it was. Also, I still can't understand. It's who's there. It has to be who's there, but there's no I don't. This is where we were supposed to go. No, it wasn't. Bless you. Huh. Yeah, it's just if the underscores were well spaced, I would have been able to figure it out. So, yeah. My bad. You might have been able to figure it out. I don't think so, unless you did the same notes as I did, though. I mean, you could go back and look into that. I don't think the... It is here. Interesting. I don't think the payback? Not payback, what's the word? I keep forgetting that there is literally...
Walk blessed, madame.
Yes, you too. A marker on the screen. Also, I don't remember seeing that door. That's curious. We're going back to the 4 1/4. But you had to go through here, which means there was there was one of those waypoints in the quest itself. So either this is inaccessible from the rest of the 4 1/4, or it's just easier that way. Nope. It's inaccessible. Jaspar?
You? Why are you here?
I was looking for you. Are you okay? Seem a little rattled.
What? No. Don't worry about it. I just needed some air. You know, I've had this question in my head for quite some time now, and I can't figure out the answer to it.
Okay, maybe I can help you.
Okay. Imagine a girl. Ever
Right.
since she was a child, she's been abused by her father. Beaten,
Okay.
in other words. She grows to be a woman, and eventually her father dies. Then she falls in love with a man who has a lot of similarities with her father. She doesn't know why she loves him, but she does. And though it all seems nice in the beginning, he becomes more and more aggressive, starts screaming at her for no reason, until one day he too grabs the cane she knows all too well. Now, the question. On a very conceptual level, who is responsible for the situation the woman's in? Her companion because he abuses her? The woman herself because she unconsciously picked a man similar to her father?
No,
Or
she
her
didn't.
father, because he was the one who beat her in the first place.
No, she didn't pick. She picked a man. Like, if you want to go with chances, she picked a man. Especially in the society that, as I imagine this one being. Go and look at the statistics. I guess tell me the statistics after that, because I need to see that, what's it called? There's a name for that. Domestic violence? That's the word. Give me the domestic violence statistics, and I'll let you know what this whole thing. He's just jumping to conclusions. Also, who's the victim? Who's the one at fault? Certainly not her. But the question between who's the one at fault? Oh my god, I missed the question. At fault for what? Also, what the heck was that on a very conceptual level? There's no such thing as guilt. He did say guilt, didn't he? We all only do as we're taught. Rather. The companion, of course. Yeah, is the one who chooses to beat her. Well, the word choose here is probably not the best choice. Because, not that it's not a choice, it's just that you're putting the blame on the choice rather than on the person who made it. A little bit, I think. And the problem probably spreads far wider than just the beatings here.
From a logical point of view, yes. He's the one ultimately responsible for hitting her. But does he really consciously choose to do so?
See?
Or perhaps he too only imitates what he learned from his father. I don't know.
No, you don't. You don't really. Any particular reason why you're thinking about this?
No particular reason, I suppose. Anyway, you said you were looking for me. What's wrong?
Also, you said, in other words, he beat her. When he said first abuse her, there's a lot more types of abuse. A lot more. And it's really terrible. And you really shouldn't just say that. In other words, he beat her. Especially as a kid, because you can abuse kids in so many different ways. Ways that societies justify, like forcing a religion on them, forcing bigotry on them, forcing the other things that are bad and really terrible. And without any sort of physical violence. It's still violence, of course, because, it's just mental violence, or I guess it's always going to be mental, really, if it's not physical. That's an interesting distinction there, because there's so many more types of mental violence in comparison to physical. I don't know, maybe starving somebody is physical violence. Huh. Question for the philosophers. Anyway, there's something I need to tell you, and I'll just tell you.
What, so the Archmagister really believes we Delverics owned one of those stones?
Mhm.
I would have known that. Believe me, I've snuck inside our manor's treasure chamber more than once. And there was no black stone whatsoever.
Oh, what about this package? The murders? Can you make sense of that?
Not in the least, no. Setting aside the fact that what you're describing is bloody spooky, I don't have the slightest idea who might have an interest in sending me on this morbid paper chase through Ark.
Well,
Either whoever did this has mistaken me for someone else, or we're dealing with a seriously disturbed individual.
Are we? I mean, if you're gonna think as I do, or as I would, that these notes weren't written by the people who were killed, then they would be a seriously disturbed individual. Although, anyway, well, if you believe those confession letters, well, it seems like that addresses my thing. All those murder victims were criminals. If you ask me, this whole thing looks like some kind of revenge act. Vigilantism might be... Well, maybe revenge act is a thing. Maybe there's something that connects them.
Yeah, I already suspected as much. But still, it doesn't change the fact that I have no idea who might be behind this. And why he sent me this package and not, for example, the Ark Guard.
I see. What about the cipher at the end of each of the letters? Any idea what that might mean? Because I don't.
No, none. That's... Wait. Could you show me those letters again?
Yes.
By the wise hermit, that's... No, that's not possible.
Okay.
These fragments, if you combine all of them, they make a sentence.
I realize this.
Knock, knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare.
Yeah. I knew it wouldn't be a nice reward. I figured out that much. I didn't, but let's pretend I did. What's that supposed to mean?
No, that doesn't make sense.
No.
I know that phrase from my childhood. Adila and me, it was our code when we snuck out of the house to go on one of our expeditions.
Well, your sister. So you're saying she could be behind all this?
Yes, but no, that just doesn't make sense. Adila's an apothecarian, not a goddamn assassin. You said one of the corpses you found was a hired killer. How in blazes could my sister kill someone like that?
The acid, I think one
Why?
of them was. Rats, the other one. Well, the Blackstone. It just adds up. If she found it, the High Ones could have driven her to kill these people. And given her the power to do it. Well, it's not like she killed them with... No, she killed them with acid and rats. There's no power there.
Oh, come on, that's just bullshit.
Is it?
Even if the stone somehow gave her the power to do this, Adila wouldn't hurt a fly. Come on, I'll prove it to you. Meet me in Duneville. I'll take you to our hideout.
Nah.
Am I supposed to pay that much? Bloody cutthroats.
Don't pay to the cutthroats. Cut purses also, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Where are you going? Just bar. You're worrying me right now. Let's go. To Duneville. It's an easy teleport, I want to say. Not teleport there immediately. We need to go to the... Myriad. Myriad? The tower. The bird tower. We need to go there, and then we need to go to Duneville, although I don't know where that would be, because it might connect to a bunch of different places. Let's find out. I mean, it definitely connects to a bunch of different places. That's not the point. So Duneville... Oh, it's not here? Oh, it's over here. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, so you might connect... what I was trying to say is it might connect to faraway places. It turns out it is pretty close, so I'm good. Would you guys not shout at me, please? Just looking for a teleporter here. Never know where the teleporters are. Bless you. Okay.
Well, that's just how he is.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Always
Just don't know their
Walk. Yay, we have the bread. Also, I think I might have a teleporter over here because there's an entrance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Can't find the teleporter. It's impossible. They're so difficult to find. And that's up there. I thought there was wasn't there a giant holding that thing? Or is that on the other side? I'm confused regarding that. Anyway, we're out of time for today, so let's meet next episode in Dunefield. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Enderal. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, or like a video, or like this one if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.